Hello everyone, welcome to our video class session. Here I am discussing some questions from the chapter Human Reproduction. Already we finished the topic male reproductive system and the female reproductive system. I know some pending topics will be there, but here I am in this module. I want to discuss some previous year board questions. Okay, so all the questions images I will send you. Here you just listen the questions and the answers carefully. My first question is, write the location and function of the Sertoli cells in humans. Sertoli cells are present in seminiferous tubules and they provide nutrition to the germ cells or the sperms. Clear it? Second question is, mention the location and functions of Leydig cells in human. So, Leydig cells are present in the regions called interstitial spaces outside the seminiferous tubules. They synthesize and secrete androgens. Androgens means the male sex hormone. Mainly it is testosterone. Okay. All these questions are previous year board questions. So listen it very carefully. Next question is, name the hormones produced only during pregnancy in human female. Mention their source organ. Okay. During pregnancy, the placenta produces hormones like human chorionic gonadotropin and human placental lactogen, and ovary produces relaxin. Actually, we didn't take that portion. It's a portion of the fertilization and parturition portion. But we studied the name of the hormones in 11th standard, the chemical and chemical control and coordination chapter. That's why I discuss this question here. Name the hormones produced only during the pregnancy. That means the hormones are produced at the time of pregnancy only. Example for that, placenta produces hormones like human chorionic gonadotropin HCG. Okay, and human placental lactogen, and ovary produces relaxin. Next question is, list the changes that the primary oocyte undergoes in the tertiary follicular stage in the human ovary. So what changes happen in the primary oocyte? The primary oocyte within the tertiary follicle grows in size and completes its first meiotic division to form secondary oocyte and the first polar body. Okay, the primary oocyte within the tertiary follicle grows in size and completes its first meiotic division to form secondary oocyte and the first polar body. Next question. The next question is, mention the function of mitochondria in sperm. Mitochondria. We all know the functions of the mitochondria. Mitochondria produces ATP, means energy. Okay, so here also the sperm contain mitochondria. The function of this mitochondria is provide energy for the movement of sperm tail. Provide energy for the movement of the sperm tail. Next question is, mention the differences between spermiogenesis and spermiation. Spermiogenesis and spermiation. So spermiogenesis, it is the transformation of spermatids into sperms. Don't be get confused. Spermiogenesis. Genesis means synthesis. Spermio. So here synthesizing sperms. Okay, or producing sperms. It is the transformation of the spermatids. The transformation of the spermatids into spermatozoa or sperms. And spermiation, it is a release of sperms from seminiferous tubules. Clear it is. Spermiation, it is a release of sperms from the seminiferous tubules. At the Sertoli cells provide nourishment to the Sertoli cells provide nourishment to the cells. Okay. Then the next question, that is, when do oogenesis and the spermatogenesis initiate in human female and male respectively? So when do oogenesis and spermatogenesis initiate? Okay, oogenesis in human female initiate at the fetal or embryonic stage, but seen in an arrested form. Okay, oogenesis in human female initiate at the fetal and the embryonic or fetal or the embryonic stage. And the spermatogenesis in human male starts at puberty. Spermatogenesis in human male starts at puberty. Then the next question is, what is the function of bulbourethral gland? Bulbourethral gland is an accessory duct gland. Okay, the secretions of the bulbourethral gland helps in the lubrication of the penis. Secretion of the bulbourethral gland helps in the lubrication of the penis. How many chromosomes are present in human male sperm? Very simple question, 23 chromosomes. Name the term used for metamorphosis of spermatids. That means spermatid get changing. That is known as spermiogenesis. Spermiogenesis. Okay. Next question is, what is urethral meatus? Urethral meatus. The urethra originate from the urinary bladder and extend through penis to its external opening called urethral meatus. Clear it is what is urethral meatus? The urethra originate from the urinary bladder. The urethra originate from the urinary bladder and extend through penis to its external opening called urethral meatus. Next question is, what is acrosome? Acrosome is a cap-like structure present in the anterior of the head of the sperm. Okay, acrosome is the cap-like structure present in the anterior of the head of the sperm. It contains hydrolytic enzyme. Okay. Next question is, define spermiogenesis. Where does it occur? Spermiogenesis is the formation of haploid, microscopic and functional spermatozoa from spermatids. It takes place in the testes. Okay, so all these questions are repeated previous year board questions. Next question is, males in whom testes fail to descend to the scrotum are generally infertile. Why? If the testes fail to descend to the scrotum, gametogenesis could be inhibited. The process of spermatogenesis requires a marginally lesser ambient temperature than that in the abdominal body cavity. So the formed males are always infertile. Clear? Why? Males in whom testes fail to descend to the scrotum are generally infertile. Why? If the testes fail to descend to the scrotum, gametogenesis could be inhibited. The process of spermatogenesis requires a marginally lesser ambient temperature than that in the body abdominal cavity. Normally, about 2 to 2.5 degrees Celsius lesser than our body temperature will be seen in the scrotal sac portion. Next question. How many sperms will be produced from the 50 primary spermatocyte? 50. How many sperms will be produced from 50 primary spermatocytes? The answer is 200 because each primary spermatocyte produces 4. So 50 into 4, that is 200. The next is, here given the flow chart. In this flow chart, some portions are missing. When I give the image, you can observe it. The pathway is seminiferous tubules, retitestis, and a blank will be there. Then epididymis, then one other blank, urethra. So this is indicate that the movement of the sperms. So seminiferous tubules, retitestis, and the next portion is vasa efferentia. Vasa efferentia. Okay. Then epididymis. Then comes vasa deferens. Next question is, what is corpus luteum? Corpus luteum. So it is the remaining part of the Graafian follicle after ovulation in the luteal phase, which acts as an endocrine gland. What is corpus luteum? It is the remaining part of Graafian follicle after ovulation in the luteal phase, which acts as an endocrine gland. Next question is, where does fertilization normally takes place in a human female? We know that the fertilization process takes place in the oviduct or fallopian duct, but the proper area is ampullary isthmic junction. Ampullary isthmic junction. Name the 3 layers of uterine wall. Uterine wall is made up of 3 layers, and the 3 layers are perimetrium, myometrium and endometrium. Okay, what is Graafian follicle? Graafian follicle is an mature ovarian follicle in the ovary. Name the tissue which lines the inner surface of the fallopian tube. Inner surface of the fallopian tube contains ciliated epithelial tissue. Ciliated epithelial tissues are present. Name the process of rupture of Graafian follicle and the subsequent release of egg from the ovary. That process is known as ovulation. Name the process of rupture of Graafian follicle and the subsequent release of the eggs from the ovary. That is known as ovulation. Okay. Name the part of the genital tract of human female which acts as womb. What is the answer for that? Uterus. Uterus. Okay. Next question is, what is endometrium? It is the innermost glandular is very important, glandular layer of uterus which lines the uterine cavity. Here the implantation of the baby will take place in endometrium. It does not happen. It undergoes cyclical changes. That cyclical changes are known as menstrual cycle. Okay. Next question is, name the scientific term used for the membrane that surrounds an ovum. Name the scientific term used for the membrane that surrounds an ovum. The correct name is zona pellucida. Zona pellucida. Okay. Next question. Mention the importance of LH surge during menstrual cycle. LH surge is essential for the events leading to ovulation. Next question is, what is corona radiata? What is corona radiata? The follicle cells that envelop the egg outside zona pellucida are called corona radiata. The follicle cells that envelop the egg outside zona pellucida are called corona radiata. Okay. Next question is, menstrual cycles are absent during pregnancy. Why the menstrual cycles are absent during pregnancy? The high level of progesterone and estrogen during pregnancy suppress the release of gonadotropins required for the development of new follicles. That's why the new cycle cannot be initiated. Clear it is. The high levels of progesterone and estrogen during pregnancy suppress the release of gonadotropins required for the development of new follicle. Therefore, the new cycle cannot be initiated. Okay. Give the next is, what is the role of cervix or human female system in reproduction? So, cervix helps in regulating the passage of sperms into the uterus and forms the birth canal that facilitates parturition. Next question is, name the important mammary gland secretion that help in resistance of the newborn baby. We discussed the structure of mammary gland. The first milk secreted after the parturition, that is known as colostrum. Colostrum is a yellow colored liquid. It is very important because it is give immunity to the baby. Next question is, write the location and the function of the following in human testes. First one is Sertoli cells. Sertoli cells lies inside the seminiferous tubules and the function is provide nutrition. And the next one is Leydig cells. Leydig cells in outside. Okay, Leydig cells in outside the seminiferous tubules and the function is to secrete male hormones. Clear it is.